One of the most devastating things that can happen to a family. Suicide is the third leading cause of death in teenagers and young adults. Tonight, see how a Covington family is dealing with their grief and how a local program tries to prevent tragedy. This is the Sam Denham his parents will remember. A little boy who loved cars, who jumped with joy at a water park, who they believe loved life. Tell me about Sam. What was he like?
That's hard to sum up. Very mature.
Intelligent.
Very good looking.
Yeah.
Very kind.
Very kind.
Heart as big as Texas.
Mature and intelligent, but 13. And while his father and brother were out buying a Christmas present for him, Sam chose to end his life.
And I heard a pop and a thump.
On October 14th, his mother's birthday. Have you changed anything?
No. No, everything. The only thing we have added was Sam's picture.
This is the room where Sam kept his model car collection, his iPod, and the computer where he left a message.
One line type thing, and I ran over to it. And it just said, "I'm sorry, but I'm in a better place now."
The Denhams always kept a close eye on their two sons. They took Sam and Daniel on family trips to Florida, and they understood when Sam went through some typical adolescent changes.
When he started school and stuff, he switched his hair a little bit, and it was driving us crazy because he would take like 45 minutes to do his hair. It had to be perfect.
At a candlelight vigil the night after Sam died, some of Sam's classmates told the Denhams that bullies had been picking on Sam. They knew it had happened before, but they didn't know how bad it was this year.
That's the thing that just absolutely kills me. Why didn't he come and tell me anything?
So he had that option. If things ever got to any point, we made it real clear. I can drive you to this school, I can drive you to that school, we can homeschool.
How many of you in here have ever been teased and bullied by another kid?
Kathy Strunk teaches a suicide prevention program developed for Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center. On this day, she's at Little Miami High School, but she presents her program at schools all over the tri-state.
If you've ever been teased and bullied, you're not alone.
It's called Surviving the Teens, for a personal reason.
My 19-year-old son literally did not survive his teens. He was killed in a motorcycle accident. You're going to be faced with some situation you're not going to deal with. And I was faced with that situation after my son was killed.
The program has been shown to decrease suicide attempts. Kathy encourages teens to communicate with their parents or an adult. She teaches them to cope with stress and depression. If there's one message she wants kids to learn, it's this:
that they're not alone, that there's other kids out there who are struggling with things like they are, and that there's help.
Carol Denham thought Sam knew that.
I wonder, like, he was in here feeling sad.
That's one of my thoughts.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I go to, and I think how sad he had to be in order to actually go and do what he did.
What Sam did will haunt them forever, but the Denhams don't want that to be the only thing.
We can't relive that moment, that one little mistake that, you know, a sweet, innocent young boy made. That can't be his entire life.
And so they will remember the little boy in the car, even though he will never get his license, will never go to the prom, and will never have children of his own. The Kenton County School District says it has investigated the bullying charges, hoping to prevent future tragedy. The district says it does have a suicide prevention program.